Hey everybody, it's 333. It's Basement Tapes, and we're here. Very interesting little program. It'll be a quick one because there's not a lot of stuff out there visually on this set, but it does rate with Beckett. Shows up on my Beckett collection. It is the 1979. The 1979 Philadelphia Doubleheaders cards. You said what? Not a lot of people know about these. I think my boy Ed up there, Ed Weskergriffs, might have one of these. Maybe not. He does not. He's got a better one. He's not a better one, a different one from the first annual Philadelphia area sports card show. But these are the double headers, and I'll get a little bit to what Beckett says, and then we'll show one off to the people out there. 30 of them, a buck 32 a pop. $39.50 total value. $12.50 to $30 for a set of these. And you don't even know what they are yet, do they? Do you? These 27 cards were issued to promote the EPSCC shows that have been put on in the Philadelphia area since the 1970s. The set features two 1950 Philadelphia players on each card, along with a back that either promoted the March 1979 EPSCC show or the Philadelphia Phillies checklist book. The two managers are the only people to have cards to themselves. So EPSCC, Eastern Pennsylvania Sports Collectors, whatever the C is, convention, sports card collectors. I'm sorry, the Eastern Pennsylvania Sports Card Collectors. They had shows early and often back in the day. And let's get to these cards here. Well, maybe I should show them off first. Here's my card. This is from my boy up there in Massachusetts. He's a colonel in the Army. Brian sent this to me. Lou Brissy is his guy. Lou Brissy was a pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. And then there's Sam Chapman as well. So these are little guys. Beautiful little blue-toned cards. A lot of blue ink running around there back then. And the back is pretty cool, too. This gets you 25 cents off admission, which was a King's Ransom back then. Think of what you could buy for 25 cents back then. Probably a 1956 Yogi Berra Topps baseball card, I would imagine. The back says this card worth 25 cents off admission, the sixth Philadelphia baseball card, sports collectibles, sports memorabilia show. Put on my glasses here. Yep, the baseball card, sports memorabilia show, March 10th and 11th, 1979. George Washington Motor Lodge, Willow Grove, PA. If I'm not mistaken, this was where the 1979 Beckett Sports Americana price guide was released for the very first time. Dr. Jim talks about selling out that whole thing, brought some cases of books with him. The very first Beckett guide there. And this may be from that show, I believe, March 1979 in Willow Grove, the world famous George Washington Motor Lodge. Let's get to the 30 cards here. Tell you people who's on there. So Connie Mack leads us off number one. Double headers. Number two is Joe Astruth and Dick Fowler. Card number three, Sam Chapman and Lou Brissy. That's the one I have. Card number four is Bob Dillinger and Billy Hitchcock. Card number five, Ben Guitini and Joe Tipton. Card number six is Bob Hooper and Barney McCoskey. Card number seven is Eddie Joost and Kermit Wall. Card number eight is Ed Kleeman and Mike Guerrera. Card number nine is Paul Lehner and Ferris Fain. Card number 10 is Earl Mack, assistant manager, and Mickey Cochran. He's a coach. Card number 11 is Wally Moses and Carl Scheib. Card number 12, Pete Studer and Alex Kellner. Card number 13, Elmer Vallow and Bobby Shantz, Pottstown's own Bobby Shantz. Card 14, Hank Wise and Gene Markland. Card number 15, Robert Wellman and Joe Coleman. Card number 16, Eddie Sawyer, the manager. Card number 17, Johnny Blatnick and Taffy Wright. Card number 18 is Ralph Caballero and Bubba Church. Card number 19 is Milo Candini and Hank Bowery. Card 20 is Blix Donnelly and Bill Nicholson. Card 21 is Mike Goliath and Dick Whitman. Card number 22, Granny Hamner and Richie Ashburn. Boy, that's a beaut right there. Card number 23, Ken Heinzelman and Del Ennis. Card number 24, Willie Puddinhead Jones and Ross Mayer. Card number 25, Jim Constanti and Ken Silvestri. Card number 26 is Stan Lapata and Eddie Wakis. He was shot by a deranged fan. Card number 27, Ed Sinicki and Robin Roberts. Card number 28, Annie Semenik and Ken Trinkle. Card number 29, Dick Sisler and Stan Holmig. And card number 30, Jocko Thompson and Kurt Simmons. So there it is again. Thanks again to Brian up there in Massachusetts. This beautiful piece of baseball card history, baseball card show history. Really, these are the kind of things. This sits in my display case. I come down the steps and when I make a left, it's in there. And I look at that and I'm like, it really is the spirit to me of collecting and all that stuff. Brings back memories of my childhood. I didn't buy the Beckett book, but I believe I might have been at that show at that time. I got the Beckett book, the Beckett Price Guide. Sport Americana Price Guide, which I have a copy of over there. I got that for Christmas in 1979, and it is the greatest book I've ever had because it's led to what we all know to be the greatest hobby there is. So tying that all together is spectacular, right? That 79 show, this card, a friend I met. I recently talked to Brian in Cleveland during the National again, and we had a good old time. Not even talking about baseball, but we talked about vintage non-sports stuff. So good times. So happy to have this in my collection. It's funny because I went to look. I was just doing secretarial work by going to look at the card in the box before I did the show, and I was like, it's not in the box, it's in the display case. So great memories, great times, hobby, friends, A's and Phillies and all that stuff. And a friend of mine in Massachusetts that's got the he's got the hots for Lou Brissy, which is awesome as well. A veteran, I believe, an Army veteran, if I'm not mistaken, Lou Brissy. So anyway, thanks to everybody for listening. Sorry to go on and on and on about the 1979 Philadelphia Doubleheaders. Thanks to the Eastern Pennsylvania Sports Card Collectors Association. Cheers, everybody. Thanks.